defense.
And scattered thunderstorms continuing to impact the area. Nothing severe, but pretty loud. We'll have a look at your forecast coming up.
Plus, Joplin residents give their feedback on the newest development in the city.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
This is KOAM News at noon. I'm Elise Snowy. New at noon today, a 3-vehicle crash in Ottawa County claims the life of 2 Grove, Oklahoma residents. It happened yesterday afternoon on US 59, about 3.5 miles east of Afton. According to the Oklahoma Highway Patrol, 70-year-old Randall Wagner was driving east in a Chevrolet Trailblazer when he crossed the center line and struck a Kia Soul heading west head-on. A third vehicle then swerved to avoid the Kia, hit the Trailblazer. Wagner was pronounced dead at the scene. A passenger in his vehicle was taken to the hospital in fair condition. The driver of the Kia, 69-year-old Debbie Lee, was also pronounced dead at the scene. The driver of the third vehicle was not injured. The crash remains under investigation. And authorities will seek charges in connection with the Joplin shooting incident from Wednesday night, but not for the shooting. Police say the incident happened just after 10:20 at a home on South Grand Avenue. According to authorities, Stephen Williams showed up uninvited to their home. Williams' ex-girlfriend claimed he then caused a disturbance. Another man at the home, Tegan Hasty, went outside to check for property damage when Williams approached him. During an altercation, Hasty was allegedly assaulted and Williams was shot. Williams was taken to a local hospital where he is in stable condition. Joplin police say they will pursue multiple charges against Williams, including trespassing, domestic assault, and vandalism. Williams is currently not in police custody. Authorities say they do not plan to seek charges against Hasty, as they have determined he acted in self-defense. And a bridge over the Neosho River south of St. Paul, Kansas is no more. It's collapsed into the river yesterday under the weight of a fallen tree. As a dramatic sight, the steel bridge on Veterans Road is now mostly underwater. Neosho County authorities got the call around 11 yesterday morning about a large tree that had fallen onto the bridge, causing it to break apart. There were no vehicles on the bridge at the time, and the sheriff's office says no one was hurt. Neosho County deputies and road and bridge crews responded quickly and closed access to the bridge. The bridge had a posted weight limit of 3 tons. Let's head over now to Chris Warner for a look at the forecast.
Yeah, we've had scattered showers and thunderstorms across the area, and they've been pretty loud but not severe, which is, again, what we said this morning. Live look downtown Pittsburgh. It's raining right now. One of those storms finally made it up this way. Between our camera in Pittsburgh and our camera at 7th and Range Line in Joplin, both cities for a while, just kind of watching the storms around them. MoDOT camera 20th and Range Line, starting to get some rain out there, and we will continue to see that. So here's our thunderstorms. We've got this complex. We've got this new one that's developed around Pittsburgh. It's pushing east toward Lamar. So the big concern here is the heavy rain, because we've actually had some flooding here at the station. And it's also going to be all of that lightning. Remember, you've got to play it safe. The other thing is all the other storms that are starting to develop back behind it, additional showers off to the south and west, and we'll continue to see kind of redevelopment of storms as we go through the day, as we get heated back up back behind it. 7th and Range Line getting a fair amount of rain there now. 73 in Joplin. Wind is variable at 4. And over in Pittsburgh, temperatures coming down as well. 75 now. South breeze at 9. And you can tell where rain has been and where it has not been. And this is what we talked about this morning as well, with the rain and the cloud cover impacting high temperatures, but impacting a little differently than expected. You can see Grove, Miami, Jay, good parts of northeastern Oklahoma, almost 90 degrees already. And the further north you go where this rain has just been, we're pretty cool. Again, Joplin's down 73, 74 Carthage, but where temperatures begin to rebound is where we're going to start to see new development of showers and thunderstorms. And they will continue to be isolated to scattered throughout the day, and they'll be these pauses like what we saw in the Skywatch Storm Tracker a moment ago, and then new development will take place eventually in the mid-80s and then back down to the mid-70s by 11, with these isolated to scattered storms continuing overnight. We're going to have another look at your forecast, talk about how long these rain chances last and how long it takes before it heats back up here in just a few more minutes. Elise?
All right, Chris, thanks. Well, the newest development in Joplin gets residents' feedback. Prospect Village is a multi-use development that's been in the pre-planning stages for more than 2 years. The project includes a publicly owned state-of-the-art sports complex, and KOAM's Anthony Saviello brings us more details.
Developing the future can be difficult.
It's also a challenging site. It was a Superfund site through the EPA. It was previously owned by International Paper, so a lot of due diligence on just the environmental components of the site, making sure it gets cleaned up properly, everything's remediated. So I feel good about the progress we've made. We've got a great team involved on the site, doing all the due diligence, working through all the planning, the design work, so yeah, we're happy about the progress we've made.
The new Prospect Village development in Joplin looks to bring new infrastructure, entertainment, and tourism to Joplin.
The city, we welcome new investment. We welcome redevelopment of the community, especially underutilized, blighted properties. This new development project can really enhance the community, provide great amenities, and give us an ability to grow.
According to Drew Snyder, Joplin is the perfect place for this project.
We've spent a lot of time here. We've developed a lot of relationships. It's a great place, it's a great community. So we're excited to continue to invest in Joplin, and I would say we are interested in doing this project because of the experience and because of the, I would say, business-friendly climate that we've had with the city and wanting to see positive changes in the community.
And after feedback from the public, he holds to that idea.
Local use, non-peak weekends, things like that, local use on weeknights is important, and this will be publicly owned. We're using public funding in order to do that, so I think that started the planning side of this.
In Joplin, Anthony Saviello, KOAM News.
Snyder says the hope is to begin construction on the development in 2026. Well, Indigo Sky Casino's new Rock and Brews restaurant and concert bar is now open for business. The Gene Simmons Band rocked the stage with a free concert last night. Co-founded by Simmons himself, the venue promises plenty of fun, from watching sports and dancing to regular events like Taco Tuesday. Simmons praises the dedication it took to bring this project to life.
We're so proud of how the Eastern Shawnee have stepped up and done wonders. Look at this place. It takes full commitment. It takes money. It takes the right people. It takes hiring the right chefs. And it takes the right staff who treat you like family when you first walk in through the door.
The new Rock and Brews restaurant and concert bar features 15 screens for sports and entertainment viewing, a full-service concert bar, countertop gaming, and space for dancing. Well, coming up, as the 4th of July nears, fireworks may trigger PTSD for some. We hear from a local veteran about his experience. And later, we're making Italian stuffed zucchini boats in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. The 4th of July is 1 week away, and the summer travel season officially kicks off tomorrow. If you plan to hit the road, you're not alone. According to AAA, all 4 states in our region are expecting a surge in automobile travel, up by 9% compared to 2019. AAA can respond to breakdowns on the road, including some that are aggravated by the climbing temperatures. And if your 4th of July plans have you staying in the area, but you're looking for something to do, don't worry, we've got you covered. Simply scan this QR code and head over to KOAMnewsnow.com to check out a list of Independence Day events right here in our area. You can find great food, great live music, great family fun, and plenty of fireworks shows. Celebrate the holiday right here in the 4 states. And as the 4th of July nears, the sounds of fireworks can be expected more and more. Now, the sounds and smells from fireworks can act as a trigger for those with post-traumatic stress disorder, especially for veterans. According to the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, more than 7% of service members experience PTSD. The military liaison with Ozark Center in Joplin says the unexpectedness of fireworks, especially when people celebrate early, can be a trigger.
Give them a heads up. Let them know that they're, going to be firing fireworks or anticipate that at whatever time it might be. The biggest thing is just to give the fair warning.
Most fireworks stands now also carry silent fireworks, which could be a good option for those who want the 4th of July sights without the sounds. And still to come on KOAM News at noon, Mr. Food.
Not sure what to do with all those summer veggies? Well, we've got an idea that is stuffed with flavor.
And we've got showers and thunderstorms continuing across the area and some flooding concerns. We'll go over the latest when we come back. Welcome back to the KOAM News at noon. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. And this is what we talked about this morning, too. I said we were going to have to watch radar trends and see exactly how things panned out because Future Track's kind of had a hard time with some of these storms. It is raining in Pittsburgh right now. It is also cloudy. Here's a look. We do now have a flash flood warning. This is for southwestern Barton County. It does include Lamar, Liberal, Minden Mines, Nashville, Lamar Heights, Antha, Oakton, Boston, and Prairie State Park. It also includes Muddy Creek at Highway 126. So we've had 1 to 3 inches of rain already. Another 1 to 2 inches are possible out there. So that's the concern we've got. And during some of that heavy rain here in Cherokee County at the station, we began to experience some of our own flooding. And here's the next concern we have. Let's start one step at a time here. We've got showers, thunderstorms, heavy rain out to the east now of Carthage, eastern Jasper County, moving into western portions of Lawrence County eventually. In the next little while here. Going to stay north of Monette, it looks like, at least for now, but Mount Vernon, you're up. I-44, that's going to include a good chunk of that. Greenfield, Miller, Stockton Lake. We've got heavy rain out there. Back toward, again, Lamar, Liberal, and you can see where this heavy rain is right now, stretching just north of Pittsburgh with some moderate showers in Pittsburgh itself. We get another heavy shower west of Nevada, kind of in between Fort Scott and Nevada, stretching down toward Arcadia. And then as we head back, we got some moderate showers in parts of Crawford County, stretching back into Neosho and Labette counties as well. And we've got this new thunderstorm that's gone up here to just west of Seneca now in Ottawa County. So this is around the Wyandotte area, just outside, just to the southeast of High Winds Casino on US 60. We've got some other heavier showers around Pineville, one southeast of Goodman. And we've got new development now taking place around the Veneta area and this little guy just west of Miami. And we have some additional, see these little green showers out here? That's going to turn into more thunderstorm chances as we go through the day, because as we start to reheat behind all of this activity, like I said this morning, think of these as just a large amount of pop-up storms. And if you watch, literally, that is exactly what's taking place. As we're heating up, we're getting that development back behind the rain showers. As we're heating up, we're getting new development. All of this activity very slowly trucking off to the east, and we'll get more development as we head through the day. So again, Future Track itself is having a bit of a hard time on the future storm development. What it's doing is it picks up on what is happening and then makes a determination as to what will be next. So these are the storms we've got now. They're going to continue to push off to the east. Back behind it, we're going to continue to see the opportunity for additional isolated to widely scattered storms. Now, as we lose the daytime heating, we will lose the volume of storms, but overnight we could still have some isolated to widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. That will again be the case on Saturday, and again, Future Track, because of the nature of these storms, is just having a harder time picking up on them. But I do want to emphasize we are still looking at additional isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms all the way through Tuesday. Now, what it is having an easier time picking up on is we get a cold front in here, and that's going to eventually generate more shower and thunderstorm development late Saturday into early Sunday morning. It's Sunday into Monday, I apologize. Nothing severe expected with any of this activity. I do want to emphasize that. Even though we've had some very loud thunderstorms here and we've had quite a bit of lightning, which is still dangerous on its own, we don't have any severe weather. We're more concerned about the heavy rain, some gusty winds for folks outside or out camping or at the lake, and of course with the lightning out there as well. That lightning, dangerous, deadly.
Certainly.
So again, mid-80s for some of us today. Others, like we're already seeing near 90. That'll
Right.
continue, and maybe an isolated pop-up storm on the 4th.
All right, Chris, thanks. Well, stick around. We're making Italian stuffed zucchini boats in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. We'll be right back. Oh, summer yields some of the best produce, and today's Mr. Food recipe is a creative way to utilize some of those delicious veggies you have growing in your garden or picked up from the market. Today, Howard is making Italian stuffed zucchini boats in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
It's summer, and that means our gardens, markets, and every produce stand we drive by are bursting at the seams with nature's goodness. And one of our favorite ways to use all these veggies is in an easy throw together that's done in minutes. We start by cutting a couple of zucchini in half lengthwise and scooping out the middle, making sure to leave enough so the shell still holds its shape. A little test kitchen tip: since you're going to stuff these, you want to use a medium-sized zucchini, because if they're too small, then there's no room for the stuffing, and if they're too big, they're going to get mushy. Now, after chopping up the pulp, we mix it with some minced garlic, chopped tomatoes, mushrooms, olive oil, a few seasonings, and a bit of Parmesan cheese. Now, all we have to do is spoon this filling into each zucchini, like this. Place them on a baking sheet, and they're ready to bake off. After about 25 minutes, when they're just about tender, we top them off with even more cheese, and then back in the oven they go. Sprinkle on some fresh basil, and when you dig into these hearty flavor-packed boats, you'll be glad you picked up those extra zucchini. So what are you waiting for? Grab the recipe for these Italian stuffed zucchini boats. It's online now to win over veggie and meat lovers alike. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where every day we're looking for an easier way for you to say, "Ooh, it's so good."
You can find the recipe along with a lot more good food from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen online. Just go to our website. That's KOAMnewsnow.com. Now here's a look at the 4-state market prices.
All right, again, thunderstorms out there, flood warning or flash flood warning for southwestern Barton County. We have new development taking place in these areas here that we're circling, so we're going to watch that. We have these showers that are off to the west that will eventually become some showers and thunderstorms for us as well, and this will continue out there. We'll continue to make about the mid-80s for some of us, and we'll have the 90s for others, and that'll continue with storm chances through at least Tuesday.
Right. And coming up tonight at 5, June is Men's Health Awareness Month, and we'll check in with some experts that say there are some heart issues that men should check up on the next time they visit the doctor. Plus, we'll check in with a local fireworks store to learn about the impacts terrorists have had on business, and a partnership in Pittsburgh aims to help Special Olympics Kansas athletes learn about health and nutrition. You can join us for those stories and more tonight at 5, and that's the news for now. Have a great rest of your day.